What up, stackers? BigstackMcgee here. How are you doing? It is Sunday, nice sunny day, and it is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all of you dads out there. And it's been a couple weeks since I've been able to make a video, and I have a couple of packages to get, one gold, one silver, and we'll get into that in just a second. I just wanted to give you kind of a quick update of what's been going on for me, continuing on in the saga of dealing with my wife's father's estate, several trips to his residence, which takes about 8 hours round trip. In the last several weekends, my wife and I have been headed down trying to organize his house, his possessions, trying to get everything figured out. It's a lot of work. That coupled with a regular job and all of those dealing with kids during the summer that have activities and things that they want to do makes for a very, very busy time. So I apologize, I've not been on YouTube at all in the last couple weeks, and excited and happy just to be able to get back and unbox a little bit of gold and silver and kind of pretend like the day is normal for a change, I guess. Everything is going really well for me personally, though. I do have this nice new Versa, it's a Fitbit, and one of those activity trackers, and it's been helping me to make sure that I get my 10,000 steps in a day. And for someone like me that's been just wanting to get a little bit more active, this is kind of cool. Gives you on-the-spot data and heartbeat and how long you've traveled, all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of nice. And yeah, I guess that's the only new thing that I have to report. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and open a couple packages and see what we got here. Let's start with this one. All right, to start out, a couple of rolls of quarters from Coin Exchange on eBay. And I'll get into these and we'll take a closer look at these in a little bit. Silver quarters, we'll get a chance to see how we did with those here in a moment. And one more package to open. All right, first up, got this coin here, and this was a special. I believe I have Silver Bean Counter to thank because we had a nice opportunity on eBay Bucks recently, and he had this promoted on his channel as something to check out that was eBay Bucks worthy, and this was under spot, so thank you so much. It was listed as an Elizabeth II random year Great Britain gold sovereign, a little less than a quarter ounce of gold. This one's nice and shiny. This might be a proof, I don't know. This backside I'm not familiar with. Let's take a closer look at that. Huh. If anyone has any more details on this specific coin, I'd love to have you mention that in the talk back there. Huh. I don't know if this is a special year. It doesn't look like the traditional pattern there. 2012 it looks like. Okay. That's nice and bright and shiny, I can tell you that much, at least from my vantage point. Pretty cool. Set that aside over here. Let's take a closer look at some of these quarters. First of all, if I compare them side by side. Okay. Sometimes when you have coins with wear on them, you know the tube themselves will be a discrepancy, but those are pretty similar. some nice coins. They advertise these as full baits. Some of these are in obviously really nice condition, and others will be a little bit more slicked out. I picked up a lot of these recently. Yeah, I'd say they're in very good condition. Regarding picking up silver quarters and silver dimes and half dollars, I've been in the middle of that guardhouse project, and I believe I'm close to a little bit more than halfway as far as the quarters go. I'm finished with it on the half dollar side, which is nice, and I've got a few left to go for the dimes as well. But gotta love that silver sound, right? 59. Of course, you're going to get your 64s. Here's a nice 58. Yeah. Cool. See if anything really stands out to me. Some discolored 46 has got some rust markings on there or something like that. Not rust, but you know what I mean. It looks like paint almost. Cool. Well, in each roll of silver quarters, you're going to have a little bit more than 7 ounces of silver, which means that in this particular pile, we got about 14 ounces of silver. Oh, nice. And a little less than a quarter ounce of gold. So nice and shiny. Let's get that back in here. So there you have it. More silver and gold to add to the stack. Hopefully I'll be able to be around a little bit more over the next week or two to make some more videos. I do have some silver eagles that I need to add to my collection and see where we're at as far as the monster box project goes. And of course we'll need to add not only these 2 rolls of quarters, but I feel like I have another 1 or 2 that are sitting around that need to be added to the guardhouse box. And so we'll like to do that hopefully in a few days. But other than that, let's see if there's anything else to kind of talk about, I guess. Finances, it's a challenge right now. A lot of extra money going out here during, especially this part of the summer. This is usually when my property, it would be the second payment on property taxes would be due this month, but I paid all of that at the beginning of the year, so that's not a big deal. But our house insurance and vehicle insurance usually comes due in this month as well for the whole year. So I usually budget for that, and I usually get a little bit less gold and silver when I have to pay those. And of course the expenses that incur with several trips down to visit where my father-in-law lived. It eats up a little bit of extra cash that we have right now, so I'm trying to be a little bit more conservative in my gold and silver plays for right now. And yet at the same time, I still like to accumulate some as the price kind of trends sideways, as it has been for quite some time. Besides that, I guess just talking about this is also a traditional time where I try to pick up some extra work, and that's been challenging too because of the trips that we've had to take, and that's totally understandable. And you just kind of live with what you got and appreciate everything that you have. So on a day like today for Father's Day, I'm here to film a quick video, and then I get to go back and hang out with my family, which is going to be a lot of fun, and maybe we'll do some grilling out or something like that. But I just want to encourage everyone out there to just take an opportunity to enjoy what you have available to you, and don't fret when you have certain months where you can't stack as much as the rest or save as much as the rest, and also when it comes time and you feel compelled to spend more than you normally would, sometimes it's time to just tighten the belt just a little bit and maybe spend a little bit less. And so that's kind of where I'm at. So a few months back, when we were trying to save some money, my wife and I were able to successfully not eat out for, I think it was over Christmas, for several weeks, I think even a couple months. And, it's saving money and not spending it is as good as making extra money. So it all kind of plays together. But so here we go. 14 more ounces of silver and 2 more rolls of silver quarters to add to my guardhouse collection. A nice bright and shiny gold sovereign that I'm going to have to do a little bit of research from 2012 with that different design. So, all All right, folks, Big Stack McGee, thanks for watching this, and I will be back with you shortly. Take care. Have a great Father's Day.